down for now. And today I'm doing a what I eat in a day video, kind of mashed together with a little bit of a garden tour. I'm not going to show you the full grounds of the house because this place, we don't have a huge property, but the lady or the couple who lived here before us, the wife, did a lot of landscaping. So I'm not going to show you everything because quite frankly we are terrible at taking care of it. Things need to be trimmed. It's just, and it's rained for like a week, so I'm sure the weeds are out of control, but I will be showing you guys what I am growing. So I have a little herb garden that sits on my deck and a couple little potted things on the deck as well, and then down in a little garden bed that used to have blackberries, but it wasn't like the healthiest bush, so we went ahead and removed it. Just because it really wasn't producing well anyway, and it was a lot to take care of. So we cleared that out. There's still like a rose bush and then like some kind of vining thing we need to dig out, but we have all of our veggies down there, so I'm going to show you guys that in a little bit. I am drinking my morning coffee in my cute little cat mug. I got this at a cute little boutique with kitschy things in Frederick, Maryland. If you're ever traveling to Maryland, Baltimore is awesome. I know you probably hear things that are terrible on the national news and the cable news networks. I love Baltimore. I'm a Baltimore girl. We are currently living outside of the city because we kind of got priced out of the area we wanted to be in, but we want to be in Baltimore. We're down there all the time. Well, pre-COVID, we were down there all the time. I hope that the breeze and the cars going by on the front street aren't too much noise. If they are, I apologize. But anyway, if you are traveling around Maryland, I recommend going to Frederick as well. They have a lot of really cute shops. There's a really cute tea shop, lots of fun vintage places. And yeah, this little kitschy shop that I got that at. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, unfortunately, but I think it is saved in my Shop Small story archive on Instagram, so check that out. My Instagram is linked down below. So I wanted to talk to you guys for a second about these what I eat in a day videos, because I had previously, whenever I did have the inkling to record one, I've been putting them on my second channel, which I don't do a lot with, but, and like 4 people follow me. It's not even significant. But these are the kind of videos that I love to watch personally. I am obsessed with what I eat in a day videos. I like seeing what people eat all day. I don't know why, I just think it's so interesting to see how someone navigates their day via food. So these are the kind of videos I want to film, and I am not good at it. I'm terrible at editing. I have the least amount of patience for it. So I want to like kind of film more of these, post more of these, get better at this. So I'm gonna probably start filming more what I eat in a day videos. And I hate the lighting in my kitchen, and you guys are gonna hate it too, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. Because I refuse to buy new light bulbs until the ones that they left in the house are actually dead. That feels wasteful to me. So anyway, we are starting the day with some coffee, as I always do. And you might see I put together a few clips beforehand that I added a little bit of my homemade pumpkin spice blend to my coffee. I do that a lot. I just love that you don't really, it's not strong because I only add like maybe a teaspoon, but you get like the essence when you like breathe it in and when you first drink it, and it's so nice. And then I added a little bit of soy milk. That is my standard everyday morning thing. I usually get up, I will do usually just walking on the treadmill, sometimes yoga in the morning, and then I will get off and get my morning coffee. And this, I'm a slow drinker, so it'll take me till about lunchtime to finish this, and then I'll go and do my lunch routine. So that is what I've got going on for lunch. I am pretty sure I'm making a smoothie. I'm gonna take some mint from the garden, add some peaches, probably some frozen banana. I'm gonna do some sort of yummy smoothie concoction with that, but we'll see when I actually get there. I'm always changing my mind what I want when I actually get to mealtime, but I am going to sit out here on deck and enjoy the weather, and then listen in on a CEO call for my job. And then once that is over, I think I'll go ahead and give you guys a quick tour of the garden. And if any of you are interested, I am still in my workout clothes. This is a like sports bra. It's kind of longer. It's almost like a crop top, this particular design. And this is from Stronger. I will go ahead and link that down below as well. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my coffee, get on the CEO call, and I will be back with you guys in just a second in your world, and we'll go ahead and look through the garden. Okay, I'm off my work call, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a tour of our little garden now. So let's go ahead and get started. So here is a look at everything we have on our deck. My little herb garden is a little overgrown right now, so over the next week I'm kind of like dedicating myself to using some of this stuff, and especially these spring onions. They're getting wild, and making sure it does not go to waste, basically. The next week or two we're definitely doing a lot of that, using what's in the fridge, using what's in the freezer, sort of a little mini clean out ordeal. So anyway, that's an aside. So let's look at what we have. These are the newest additions. There was a lettuce back here, but it wasn't doing well, and then it ended up dying. So I pulled that out and then put these basil plants back here. It's a purple and a green. They were sold together like that at our farmer's market. And I have not harvested leaves off of this one yet, so I'm excited to try those. I think it's two different plants. I'll probably have to end up separating them, but for right now, they're good to go. And then these are just green onions that we bought, and I chopped the bottom off and regrew them. Same with over here. This is lettuce that we got in our Hungry Harvest box that was grown hydroponically, and it had the roots attached, so I planted that. Same with this one. This was also a hydroponic one. This one's really looking good, perking up. This was a younger one than this one. I'm probably going to start harvesting off that one soon and having salads, so that's really cool. We have this parsley we got at our local farmer's market, and that is looking fantastic. I love using parsley and dill in a vegan ranch that I make, so I'm excited to have like fresh ingredients to make that. This is some mint. I'm going to harvest some of this and throw it in my smoothie today with the peach and the banana. And this, I think, is spearmint, which I'm pretty sure is just the common version of mint, and we got this from my aunt's garden a few years back, and it was in a different part of the yard, and I dug it up and put it in here. So then over here we have dill. This dill was on the brink of death for a while, and it just perked back up. I'm so excited. I may have to dig this out and actually put it in its own pot. It's budding too, and I think you can eat those too, so I'm going to be harvesting that pretty soon. This basil, let me tell you all about this basil. The dill and this basil and the lemon thyme, the chives and the rosemary were all from an Etsy seller, and I will have to go back and look that up, and I'll put that in the description box for you guys. I think it might have been 2 different Etsy sellers, but this is doing so well. I'm so happy. I've already harvested. I've taken this thing naked twice making pesto, and it perks back up every time. I had other things in here that had died, and so I went ahead and bought a new basil plant at the farmer's market since I use a lot of basil. And this one's doing really well. Really nice. I think that's just like a regular Italian. This is a Prospera Italian. These might be the same kind. I'm not 100% sure. Then we have chives, lemon thyme, which is starting to sprout. I can't use this fast enough. This grows so fast. We used a ton of it in our vegan mushroom stroganoff last week. It was so good. And then my rosemary. I've not harvested off of the rosemary just yet. I've been trying to let it grow and perk up because it was just really tiny for a long time. It's really starting to kind of fill out, so it looks fantastic. Then over here in this poor beat up pot, I also have some more mint. We had a ton of mint. It took over a whole part of the yard, but we dug it all up. And then we have our Chinese 5-color pepper plant, which is not really doing much of anything. We got a weed sneaking in there. But yeah, I think one of the squirrels must have ate the other pepper that was on here. There was another pepper growing on here. But they're supposed to sprout the pepper, and then it turns like a series of different colors. I think it goes from like cream to yellow to orange to red after being purple, because it comes out purple. So I'm excited to see what happens with this, but nothing's really happening here just yet. And then here, just over the weekend, I planted some parsley seeds, curly parsley. So I have flat leaf in the herb garden, and we'll see if anything comes of that. I'm terrible at growing things from seeds, so we'll have to see how that goes. And then we turn and go down the stairs into the yard. Uh-oh, look. They had some squirrels breaking up stuff over here. Oh, there's a little mushroom. So, over here, we have the garden. This is, well, was some daffodils. I just cut it down because after they bloom, they get all ugly. We have a huge oregano bush, which we also need to figure out what to do. I need to figure out how to dry herbs because we use a ton of oregano, dry oregano. I'm not going to use this much fresh oregano that quickly. Over here, we have a jalapeno. The guy told us they were like jumbo sized, and we got that from the farmer's market. Oh my god, those little boogers! I had a huge pepper growing on this and it's gone. Should I blame the bunnies or the squirrels? Or I think there's like groundhog or something that lives under the deck, or not the deck, the what is that thing called? The shed. Oh, that's so annoying. There was a huge pepper growing on that. But this is a sweet pepper plant. This was a jalapeno plant, and it was not thriving. I don't know what happened. It just, I don't know. Sad day. But I'm going to leave it in there in the hopes that maybe it'll perk back up. But that was just not happening. I've got 3 different tomato plants. And they're all like doing pretty well. Let's see, this is a Golden Rush currant tomato plant. And that's looking good. It's finally got buds on it. This was the last one to get buds. Let's see if I can read the tags on the other one. A pink Berkeley tomato. This is the tallest one with the thickest stems. It's very substantial. We've got some buds going on there. Now this third one actually has tomatoes on it. Oh my god, it's got more tomatoes. So these down here were the first tomatoes to start growing on it. Now we have these and those, and it looks like actually something has eaten a few off of there. So I'm gonna have to figure out maybe putting a fence around this little garden. But yeah, looking good. Let's go ahead and pull this in. Then we have a rose bush back there that's kind of in terrible shape. It did bloom some gorgeous roses earlier this year though. You can see the petals kind of around. This is cucumber, and it's already got little buds on it. It's looking really good. We had 2 cucumbers to begin with, and they both died. So we had to buy 2 new ones from the farmer's market. Oh, there's the little pepper. It fell off. Yep, something was nibbling on it. Damn. Come on, focus. Okay, well the camera doesn't want to focus on the pepper apparently, but there was my little pepper. That's so annoying. I'll have to show Austin that. Anyway, so we have cucumbers and they're already budding up. Those are from the farmer's market. These tomatoes are from the Etsy seller. The pepper was from the Etsy seller. That was also from an Etsy seller, but that one was from the farmer's market. Now, both the cucumbers are from the farmer's market. Both are budding. They came with 2 plants in each. One of them died on the side. It like got snapped in the wind or something. These are both doing really well though. And then this last one is patty pan squash, which it looks like I'm getting some buds on there. So hopefully I'll have some patty pan squash soon. And that is everything I've planted for my little garden. So that is my garden. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to go ahead and head inside, get logged into work for the day, check my emails, probably take a quick shower, and I will be back for lunch. Okay, it's lunchtime, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my smoothie going. So, first I'm going to add some hemp seeds. I add these to every smoothie I make. I like to throw them on salads, on top of pasta, pretty much on top of everything because they're just a good addition. And then I'm also going to add some vanilla protein powder, probably just under a full scoop, maybe like half a scoop-ish, because I don't love the sweetness. Even though this isn't like super sweet, this brand's actually pretty mild. I'm still just not a huge fan. And then I have a whole bunch of mint from my herb garden I showed you guys earlier, and 2 peaches cut up that I'm going to just dump in there. I have some baby Swiss chard from a farmer's market that is like maybe just a little too far gone to eat, but good for a smoothie. Actually, some of this looks fine to eat. It's held up really well, but I've just been enjoying it in my smoothies as something different than kale or spinach, and I throw a ton of greens in my smoothies. I am a big fan of drinking my greens. When we got these, this bag, Austin just put some paper towel in there to manage the moisture. So I've only got a little bit of that left, only like one more smoothie, and then I'm gonna add some frozen banana. Probably like a banana and a half. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna do 2 bananas since I'm not adding a ton of fruit. It's so hard to get this frozen banana out of here. There we go. Put the lid back on that. Oh, it's so cold. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Blend that up and see how it tastes and if it needs anything. Okay, so here is our smoothie. Pretty good. I would say if anything, it just needs more peach. I only had 2 peaches, so that's all I could put in there. Because right now the peach, it's in the background and it's kind of overwhelmed by the mint. Maybe a little less mint and 2 more peaches. That would be really good. But overall, it's very refreshing. I'm not getting a strong sense of the chard, which is odd because all the other smoothies I've made, it's really a strong aftertaste. I'm not really getting it here. Yeah, it's pretty good. I am going to go ahead and scarf this down, and I still haven't taken a shower because I just got wrapped up in work, so I'm gonna take a shower. And I have something very exciting planned for dinner later today that I'm excited to show you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back about my business, and I'll check in with you soon. Okay, so forgot to film making dinner, but it's still cooking, so I figured I'd show you guys while it's still cooking. So the 4 on the left are Austin's. He's got some Miyoko's cheese, onion, and the Yeeb's pepperonis. I also have Miyoko's cheese and Yeeb's pepperonis, and I have, oh gosh, what are they called? Calabrian chilies and olives, and they're just in crescent rolls that I topped with a little seasoning. I could show you. I topped it with this salt-free original seasoning. And over here, I've got some onion rings going. Ugh. There we go. I'll just resume that. So that is going to be our dinner. I will show you everything once it's actually finished cooking. So while the food finishes, I'm just gonna pour myself a little rosé. It's the summer water from Wink. I will link that subscription down below if you are interested. because this is really good and it's vegan friendly. So here are our plates. This is Austin's, and I'm gonna give him some Just Ranch to dip in because that's what he asked for. Looks really good. And then here are my delicious morsels, and I just warmed up some marinara to dip in. So we are going to have our dinner and it's going to be amazing, and I'm so excited. Poured myself another glass of wine because it's Friday, so why the hell not? Austin just warmed us up some dessert that we already had made from yesterday, so let me switch you around to show you. We've got a berry crumble. It's got blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries, and then a crumble topping that he just did a quick Google search for. He just picked one when he did a Google search. And then we've got some whipped cream topping to have with it. It's better with vanilla ice cream, but we're all out of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and have this, and it's so delicious. And this is probably gonna be the last thing I eat for the day, but I won't close out until I know for sure. So it's just shy of 10 o'clock. I've watched RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm almost done watching Untucked. That's my special little Friday activity. I always have wine on Friday. I always try to have something fun and naughty for dinner. That's not healthy talk, naughty. No food is naughty. Food is just food. But I try to have something that's not like whole food-ish for dinner on Fridays. And then I watch my RuPaul and have a good ass evening. But anyway, I don't think I'm gonna be eating anything else. I'm just drinking a bunch of water because I like to stay nice and hydrated. And aside from that, yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed after Untucked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can get a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them down below. And if you have any tips on how to keep critters out of your garden so that I don't have them stealing all of my good food, let me know. I would love to hear that. Otherwise, I will talk to you all later. Bye.